I forget.
Vic?
Yeah. We was talking about Africa. There's a lot of Africans mad. Listen, I ain't mean to get y'all mad. You're not going to make me say I'm African. I'm not African. But I didn't say y'all stink. Even though we talk about stink, you stink. It's Americans who stink too. But I never said y'all stink. He was on there saying, he tried to go through my last name and this and that and this. Look, if you want to believe that, would you try to acknowledge nigga? If you want, yo, nigga.
Yeah. She said you was a slave owner. Yeah. Giles' name.
I saw Cameron saying he's not an African and Africa stinks.
I'm not African. Sin went to Africa and told me people stink.
Now, obviously, this is ridiculously disrespectful and ignorant, but I love Killer. So let's approach this empirically. Why don't we do a history of the name Cameron Giles? Giles is a medieval French name originally used by the followers of a one Saint Giles, a nigga that looked like this. Not exactly a striking resemblance, even if you put him in a pink fur. On the other hand, there were plenty of slaveholders named Giles. Written records trace the human beings they enslaved to Africa, oftentimes referring to them as Coromontes if they was from modern-day Ghana, Mandingos if they were from the Sahel, Igbos if they were from modern-day Nigeria. But clearly, the name Giles was passed down from someone who enslaved Africans. Now, if modern science places human beings at 300,000 years old and the oldest archaeological evidence of Homo sapiens is in Africa, Morocco, South Africa, Ethiopia, then I'll struggle to understand how 500 years here erases 299,500 years in Africa. Culturally, you resonate with America. Fine, that's a nationality. You may have European or indigenous blood, but your ancestral origin is overwhelmingly African. Take a DNA test. You tell me what it says. I can see Killer being like Cherokee, but you finna have a lot of Nigeria in there, my guy. Don't get mad at me because I love Cam. But like, Africa stinks? Come on. I mean, it stinks everywhere, nigga. My dog's just backyard. Now my backyard stinks.
Whatever they want to call it, I don't give a That's the problem, right? Niggas will come back with this shit. Niggas be like, yo. Niggas will be like, this right here is a fossil that was created in Africa, and we did all the research on it, and it traces back to where the name Phillips was a slave owner, whatever last name, and this is why we know we're Middle Eastern. Nigga can't get the story right from last week. You see, this is what I'm trying to tell you, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Saying that I said Africa 6, I didn't even say that. So therefore, how are we supposed to believe which from that you know what's going on 2,000 years ago if you don't know what's going on last week? History of 1,500 years ago when you can't get the story right from last week. That's light skin disrespect, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all like these niggas ought to be stopped, nigga. Y'all gotta be stopped, my nigga. Stop clickbaiting and trolling. And I wish I could say I f you too, but I don't know what you do like that. See you on the Shy and look
at character.
He a character?
He's a good character on the Shy. You can give him a look.
They killed him off. They murdered the nigga. Didn't they murder the nigga? They killed him off the show. He ain't that good. They keep the good niggas around. Let's Google the nigga. You want attention, let's Google. I don't like these niggas who look at the camera like this and they my business.
That's light skin. That is light skin. Oh, my bad, son. My bad, son.
Like this. Niggas be looking like this. I don't like that.
Niggas said the eye squint.
Oh, this nigga on LSD. That's what, all right, y'all see what's going on.
Oh, yeah, huh? Come on, man.
They called LSD when he tried to come back in the country. Yeah. I ain't gonna argue with a nigga on LSD.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I had a link in the description where you can watch them clips in the beginning in full and get the entire context of what Cameron has said, because he did cap and put out like a few other jokes on it. It was kind of ranking and capping on him a little bit more about his Rockefeller tattoo. Dog say, hey man, Jay-Z ain't even got no Rockefeller tattoo. And he was like, guess he was a fan. I was like, bro, that was wild. But him, Sin City, Freaky Zeke, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this segment was most definitely hilarious, as it kicked off last week when they was having that discussion about Africa, and Vic Mensa took it out of context what Cameron had said. He wasn't saying it himself. He was saying somebody else had said that. And they were clearly laughing and joking and playing around. It wasn't like man, you know they jokesters, bro. We know what this is already. But Vic Mensa eating his oranges and want to go encyclopedia on them and use that moment to like jump and dive in. That's why Cameron start pulling out the fossils and all that. But besides the point, I'm going to be clear. I don't care what Vic Mensa digs up, whatever he researches as far as information, and we all walking around with the iPhone, which is basically a mini computer that we carry daily. We can Google AI and use our context clues and common sense and logic and put things together of what possibly happened or didn't. You can always find new information, no doubt about it. Right, wrong, indifferent, agree to disagree. I'm not listening to Vic Mensa because Cameron even came back up to the gram and put up this video that he found where Vic Mensa wears a Confederate flag dress and dog is completely in drag queen with what he has on right here. I'm talking about full wig, full lipstick, all of it. Oh, nah, I'm not listening to you about nothing. And Cameron put in the caption, Vic Mensa, this you? Leave me alone, bro, until you can explain this fake activist. It is what it is. We'll be back in 3 weeks. I'm trying to enjoy my vacay, but no, y'all want to start me up early. Y'all know I'm on 5 days a week, right? Let's play. And then he also put the clip up from Paid in Full where Mitch was crying in the car and stuff like that, just dogging him. You got to know Cameron is a troll. And if you go at him, and especially with the bad intent right there, like, hey, you try to mix his words up and make it seem like he covering out that dogging people out and saying it. Nah, bro, you knew what you was doing, Vic Mensa. Come on now, like, just knock it off. But you not the guy for this. I got to keep it all the way 1,000. I'm not taking no advice from him when it comes to this conversation because dog even got a song, my boy BP hit me to it, that he dropped in 2023 about wanting to be white at one point in his life and wanting blue eyes, basically. The Blue Eyes is the name of the song. And I'm like, oh, nah, I ain't even go look at it. I'm like, nah, we not finna do all this. You the one that's kind of like conflicted and confused a little bit. Now you out here eating oranges and talking and trying to give lections. Hey, look here, bro. I ain't trying to hear from him. I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000 with y'all. And let's make this conversation clear right here and how this goes in real life because I'm going to just tell it like it is. Black people from America, dog. People tell us that because there's certain people, they wear African, whatever. If somebody called me an African American, I'm not offended by it, bro. But if we had a real conversation, everybody knows, including people from Africa, this is not what we see as an African. Like, why do we got to play dumb? Like, it just is what it is. But then you go to other countries with black people, they don't tell them that they have to wear African in front of their names. Only in America. You go to the Caribbean countries or you go to South American countries where I think Brazil got the second most black people. They don't be telling them to wear African in front of their names or Afro. Now you do got some Latinos that will say they're Afro-Latino and stuff like that. But we know even with that, some of them, they just gonna rep their country. But with us, nah, you got to wear this, you got to wear that. You go to Jamaica, they don't say I'm African Jamaican or things like that. They just say, man, I'm Jamaican. And then for like white people or European people that's been in America, if it ain't their parents or grandparents that's coming from Italy or one of those countries over there, they just gonna say they American. They just gonna say they white. They ain't got to say, well, I'm European American or I'm German or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or they just going to say, nah, I'm white, man. So it's like, with us, it's like, nah, but y'all got to wear this and be these long lost people. We had people over here already before the colonizers came. And then the other people, they descendants of people that been for 500 years plus. So it's like, nah, bro, y'all got to chill with this stuff, man. Let's keep it all the way 1,000, man. Come on, like, let's just knock it off. But tell me what y'all think. Vic Mensa, you not the guy for this convo. Do what you do, though. Have your opinions and feelings. That's your right. But we got to say, nah, you better stop. You got to chill. Stay on your pivot. Both covered. Relax, man.